Hello QGIS lovers, it's Nicola from ADIsoft. In this video we will draw a scheme of a cultural heritage of a whole municipality, and we've already done that actually. This is the scheme, and it's drawn on paper. We scanned the paper and now we will transfer this into QGIS. It's a complex task, as you can well see, because it has many layers and it looks very sketchy with many colors and many notes on it. And in this complex task, whenever you have a complex task, you should always plan in advance what is your course of action. In this case, I plan to first georeference this image so that we can see in QGIS, and then start drawing the elements. We have already placed these objects, like cultural heritage objects, but the fields around them, these red points with fill probably, will be polygons. To generate these polygons, I will use the buffer in QGIS around each point with fixed size, and then if there are 2 points like here, the buffers, I will draw additional polygon which will merge them and create a one polygon unifying those two. For the roots which we have here, this red root and this purple root, we'll copy the roads layer and place another layer above it. And also I will use the symbology as shown here. For the railroad here, I will choose a purple color with these perpendicular lines, and so on. For the routes that don't have according layer in the roads layer, I will draw them manually by using the georeferenced image. Now for the labels here in the circles, I will use a point layer which I will call labels, and I will place the labels as they are with their numbers. What else? As you can see here, we have many labels and many many heritage sites, and I will consider to simplify it a bit and use just one layer with different symbology. One with the red outline here for the symbols, and another with the red outline and hatched area. As for I missed something. As for the legends here, you have some labels at the end of each road, and route, we will type them manually in the what can we say? We can either type a point layer at the end of each route and type the label in a field, or use the roots layer and have a label field, but it will be difficult to type it horizontally at a specific point, but we'll try both, whatever works. And as you can see, we have the purple labels in circles. It will be separate layer, and those red labels will be another layer. It is heavy image, so I copied it on the local hard drive before trying anything else. Yes, this is it. Of course, the system. And now let's pick points. This point goes, of course, here. Okay. Yes, it fits perfectly. And now we will georeference this. Go to transformation settings, Print place prime nearest neighbor, output rust. I will save it. LZW will be the compression as usual, and loading QGIS when done. And we are ready to start. Just press this arrow. This will give us reference about the boundaries, and we can draw over it. Let's turn on the boundaries, so the towns and the municipality boundary as well, and the image as well. It's very important. Now that we have the georeferenced image, we have an easy reference, and first I will modify the symbology of this layer. Let's check. We have, if I zoom up a bit, we have several symbology types. We have the most important one with red, and purple dashed, orange, some kind of yellowish orange, and green, of course. 6 types. So we need to define a field that makes these actually as they are. So I will go to the layer and define different symbologies. Go to style, and first I will edit the fields. Of course I don't need many of these fields. I will delete most of them. Delete class, name, condition, label, and so on. And I will start from scratch. I will use the root type, which will be, let's say, root integer, which will be 1 to 6. It will be integer, and length will be 1. I will use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I will use another, which will be root label. Let's say like this, and I will use text in this case, and type let's say 10 symbols. I will fill it with the numbers in Latin, and then I will use text, which will be the whole description, and I will need more symbols there. I will use 150 or 120, doesn't matter. Root text. Then I don't need this label 25, I will delete it as well. That's the first step. Next I will specify a bigger line weight. For now let's keep it a single symbol, and I will use some kind of purple, because I like this color, purple, and I will use 5 with transparency, of course, because I want to see the underlay, and that will mark the roots. Now I can easily see which roots remain and are used and which aren't. See, this isn't used, so I will delete this. From here to here I will delete this because it is not used. Let's double clicking on the layer, and it's actually a good idea to have it on one side, and then I can see everything. We will click on categorized based on integer, and we will type the values. This is let's say 5, and now I will start changing them. Let's select all that green version, and here I will up 3, not 3 but 6 in this case. is at 6. And it became green. We'll change these as well. And this one. It's easy to spot the green one, and we'll first begin with them because they're the most. These. And I will go to the attribute table and change all of these, and we can just go to the attribute table and type 2 and it will change. This one will be 4, which is, or 5 is better. 5 is the local, it's lighter orange, and this one is 4. Let's search for buffer and multi-distance buffer. Install plugin. Let's see, close. Just the QGIS standard buffer options. Let's click OK and ooh, pardon me. That was very. I chose the wrong player. Let's choose this there. Choose the 2 buffers, and this will do the task. To split features parts. You see only one feature, so I will go here. And it created 55 features. And next thing I will do is just change the symbology. This will be white, and also this will be below the other one. Let's turn this off, only outline. Thanks for watching, it's Nicola from ADIsoft signing off, and I hope this video was useful for you. It showed some very nice tips and tricks how to create layers and modify them in QGIS, and see you in the next video.